What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our player ratings here on Anfield Agenda after Liverpool have gone to St James's Park, gone down to 10 men, but somehow still won the game thanks to a late Darwin Nunez brace. So I'm going to do what I always do, which is go through, give the guys a score out of 10, ask you to play along at home and let me know your thoughts on my ratings in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video, and of course, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, you know what to do. So there have been times in the past where I've started with Alisson Becker and I've said not much to talk about today. You know, fairly quiet game for the big man. But no, not a bit of it. This man is a hero. And if I could put a cape on him, I would. That save late in the first half, and I'll never know how he saved it. God bless him. Kept us in the game and allowed us the foundation to continue to go and fight in the second half and get the result. I don't care what anybody else says. This man right here is the best goalkeeper in the world, and I'm going to give him a score to start off today of 9 out of 10 for Alisson Becker, and I think you'll agree with me that it's a score that he's very deserving of. So Alisson, you get yourself a 9, mate, and now we move on to the next player, and we'll reset it and go for Trent. So Trent Alexander-Arnold. What do we say about Trent's performance? Well, in all honesty, he was terrible. Terrible. Awful. Horrendous. Embarrassing. And yes, we won the game. And yes, he had a bit of a better second half. But he should never have been on that pitch for the entirety of the game. Look, I love Trent as much as anybody else. But he started this game like a train wreck. He got himself a stupid booking for throwing the ball away. Was fortunate not to get sent off when he pushed Anthony Gordon and dragged him down. And then he forgets to trap the ball for the goal. It's simple, basic things. And that's without me discussing the fact that he gave the ball away 5 times in the first 30 minutes with misplaced passes. It's too lackadaisical. We got away with it today, but we won't always get away with it. I expect and want more from my star players, the vice captain of the football club. So delighted we got the result, but I'm not going to shy away from it. Trent gets a 3. It was an absolutely pathetic performance from him, and he needs to be a lot better moving forward, quite frankly. So we'll move on to the next player now. And with Joel Matip, I'm going to be fairly nice to Joel. I think he did quite well today. I thought Gomez was the better of our centre-back pairings, but for Joel's sake, I think he was back to what I recognise. You know, he's never going to have blistering recovery pace, but he read the game quite well. Aerially was good, because Newcastle have some big boys in their team. Look at Dan Burn as an example. And we held them. Yes, they had 23 chances, 8 on target, but when you play the majority of the game with 10 men, you're going to have to defend deep. You're going to have to dig in. And in fairness to Joel and Joe, they did that today. So got to give Joel a score of 7 out of 10 today. And again, thank you, big man, for stepping up. Really do appreciate it. So yeah, we'll move on to the next player now. Virgil van Dijk. Hard to speak when he only played half an hour, you know. Hard to really give the man a score when he probably doesn't even deserve a score. Look, you can talk about the red card and you'll all have your own opinions on it. But ultimately, he fouled the player. The ref made the decision that he was the last man and he gets sent off. And because of that, we're going to be without our captain for a very difficult home game against Aston Villa. And that's really the long and short of it. In its own, it wasn't a red card challenge. I don't think anybody's trying to say it was. But was he the last man? Yes. You look at the rules, they say that this season, unless it's a challenge inside the area from a last man, it's not going to be a red card. But yeah, here we are getting a red card. So from the point of view of was it a foul? Yes. You can see Virgil's knee or his thigh clashing with the Newcastle player. But after that, it's just not good enough from our captain to put us in this predicament, to even give the ref a decision to make. It was just lazy. So I can only do what I'm going to do with Trent, which is give him a score of 3 out of 10. And I think I'm even being generous with that, because it's because of that wrong body shape or the delayed response to the through ball and the challenge that we put ourselves in that position. So yeah, so with that in mind, we're going to move on to the next player. Andy Robertson. I thought Robbo actually played really well today, especially in comparison to the fullback on the other side, Trent Alexander-Arnold. And when we went down to 10 men in the second half, I thought Robbo was truly really brilliant. He was everywhere. He was fighting up the pitch, tracking back, running. And I thought Andy Robertson put in a damn fine shift today. I'll never understand how he wasn't really in the mix for the captain and vice captaincy, because I would have had him there ahead of Trent. But today, very proud of Robbo, and didn't cave in when our backs were to the wall in the second half. So for that, Andy Robertson, I'm going to give him a score of 7 out of 10 as well. Let me know if you agree or disagree, of course, in the comment section. We'll move on now to the next player. Endo. Difficult one, because again it ended up with him having to play in a midfield with reduced teammates around him. I mean, you got to feel a little bit sorry for Endo. 2 games into his Liverpool campaign, and both of them have seen a red card for our team. Very difficult to gauge, but I'm going to say we need to see a bit more from Endo moving forward. I thought he had good moments, by the way. Some good interceptions, some nice simple passes. But in that midfield battle today, do I feel he lived up to it? No, not really, if I'm being really honest. But I'm not going to write the kid off. There's a long, long way to go, and Endo needs time to settle in. But with that being said, I'm going to give him a score of 6 today. I'm going to give him a score of 6, and I think that's fair. Move on now to Dominik Szoboszlai, who I think is just an outstanding footballer. And when we went down to 10 today, I think he started to look even better and better. Love him. Love everything about him. Love his technique. Love his work rate. Love his press. Love his skill level. Just love the guy. Really, really, really good football player. Very, very glad he's at Liverpool Football Club. And I think he is going to live up to that number 8 shirt. And with that in mind, I think his shirt number is a fair score for him as well. So I'm going to give Dominik Szoboszlai a score of 8 out of 10. Of course, you guys let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with that. Maybe you think I'm being too harsh on Big Dom. I think 8's pretty generous though. So why would you say it's too harsh? It's almost like you're waffling, Craig. So yeah, I'm going to give him a score of 8 out of 10. And look, I can't wait till he makes the net bulge on a few occasions, because I think we're going to see a few screamers from Szoboszlai this season. Moving on now to Alexis Mac Allister. Again, very difficult to give Alexis a score today, because we were down to 10 men and he was asked to drop deeper. He was substituted late on, and look, the substitutions did impact us in a positive way and helped us push on to win the game. But again, I don't want to be too harsh on Alexis. Worked tirelessly, as he always does, but we just need to keep 11 men on the pitch, and then we can start to judge these guys a little bit more easily when we have more space to operate in an attacking sense. And I'm going to be fair with him though. I'm going to give Alexis a score today of 7 out of 10. I find it tough to be too harsh on these boys, because they played 60 minutes or so with 10 men and still found a way to win the game. The only ones I'm really harshly critical of are going to be Trent and Virgil van Dijk, and I think he'll forgive me for that. So yeah, I'm going to give a score of 7 to Alexis Mac Allister. I think that's a fair one. Right, we'll move on to Mohamed Salah. Look, in a week where there was lots of distractions around Mohamed Salah, and it would have been very easy for him to perhaps put in a subpar performance, he didn't. I thought he was really, really good. Look, you don't get the goal today, so what? He worked tirelessly, helped track back. He was everywhere. Very, very happy with that performance from Mohamed Salah today, and I think he should be as well. Ran his socks off for the team, provided defensive cover. If I'm not wrong, got the assist for Darwin's second, but again, fair play to Mo. Very proud of him for that performance, and he is just a thorough professional on the pitch. So Mohamed Salah, going to give him again another score of 7 out of 10, which I think he very truly deserves. So well done, Mo, on that one. And now we're moving into Cody Gakpo. Wasn't his best game, let's be honest, but then again, he's our centre forward. We went down to 10, and his game is more suited to being able to drop into a bit of space, pick up the ball, link up attackers, get on the end of things maybe, but not like Darwin. Darwin's just a battering ram, and Darwin, when you're down to 10, made a lot of sense, and a lot of us were asking why he wasn't on earlier. But I think Cody did okay. He'll have better performances. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 today for Cody Gakpo. Still love the kid. Still looking forward to his time at the club. But I think that's fair based on what we've seen today. So 6 out of 10 for me for Cody. And we'll end with this man here. I'm just smiling looking at him. I'm in love. He's amazing. And what a way to announce himself yet again to the Liverpool fans and to those Newcastle fans who, you know, he could have been a Newcastle player at one point. They tried to buy him. Jurgen gave him his opportunity today off the bench in very, very, very difficult circumstances. And the man won the game single-handedly with 2 moments of sheer brilliance. That first goal was a bullet, an arrow into the bottom corner. Pope had no chance. And he didn't settle. He kept going, kept plugging away. And this could be, I hope will be, the making of Darwin Nunez in a Liverpool shirt. So Darwin Nunez, I was going to give you the score in the back of your shirt, mate. But you deserve a 10. I gave him a 19, which isn't allowed. But I'm giving him a 10. Darwin Nunez was absolutely fantastic. He's my man of the match. I'm sure he's your man of the match. He was Sky's man of the match. And he only played a handful of minutes. I hope he continues this. I hope he builds his confidence from it. And I hope we get to see what we all know we have, which is a superstar of a player. And well done, Darwin. Well done. And well done to the boys. That is pretty much it, my friends. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my player ratings as always in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video, and of course if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Don't forget though, you will see in about an hour and 20 minutes time a brand new segment coming up on the channel called Squad Battle, where I will go through 5 of the biggest battles today across that pitch, 1 from each team. As an example, Trent against Trippier, our right back, their right back, who had the better game? And we're going to give you a combined 11 based on the performances today as well. So keep an eye out for that one. It will be dropping soon. It's a new addition to our post-match content. And again, appreciate your time. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Much love. We won. 2-1. Woo!